I got skeeters attacking me. So this is the last of the wood that I have to cut up for this season. It's just some chunks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 chunks of wood. About 5 foot long each. But yeah, that's all the wood I got left to cut up for this year. I was just working on splitting this pile. I think I knocked out about 1/3 of it so far. What I'm doing is I'm pushing it towards the splitter with the tractor, splitting it and hauling it out. And at that point I need this kind of cut up so I can start pushing this part of it into the splitter. And since I'm getting ready to fire up a saw and cut some wood, I figured, hey, I'll just turn the camera on. It's one of the saws that a lot of people seem to like in the past. I'm gonna fire up the old White Top 61 that I built. And I'll be honest, I didn't even check to see if the chain's sharp. I think it is though. It looks it. I think actually it looks hungry. It looks like it's gonna be a bit hungry. So it may not cut the best because of how hungry it is. She looks it. Yeah, she looks pretty nasty. So we'll see. We'll see how good she cuts. Might be a little on the rough side. But yeah, I just figured I'd turn the camera on, make some cuts with the 61. I put an aftermarket 268 top end on it. It's got a crank swap, all sorts of stuff to get it, you know what I mean? To get it up and running like this and stuff. So I think the only thing really not right with it is that it don't have an on-off switch. Other than that, I think she's a good runner. And it's not even broke in yet. So good opportunity. Let's fire it up and make some cuts. Alrighty. That's it. That's all the firewood needs that I have for this year. I have more than enough to get me through this year, and probably, a decent start into next year. So I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be just fine. So, 61 got the job done. The chain was way too hungry. Very, what would you say, very not forgiving, especially on kickback. The chain is just so grabby that once you get into a slightest little situation where it wants to kick back, it just does it. So whenever you would expect to be able to, do like a plunge cut or whatever, forget it. This one's just too hungry. It won't do it. And, it slowed her down a little bit because she was trying to pull so hard. That's all right. We got the job done. Sometimes it's just about getting the job done and not having things perfect. It's not a perfect world, and not every situation is going to be perfect. You just kind of adjust and go from there. What else? I think I'm pretty happy with it. It needs a little tuning. My screwdriver, I have a screwdriver on me. It needs tuned, but this screwdriver is too big. I need a smaller screwdriver to fit it. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll tune it next time. You know, she's starting to get a little fat, especially on the idle circuit. It's getting really finicky on trying to load up on the idle. So, you know, we're probably just seating rings is all. That's my guess. But anyway, a little video running the 61. It's got a 268 top end on it. One of the aftermarket 266 cranks. The aftermarket 266 clutch setup. So this doesn't have the old style clutch. It has the newer style clutch on it. The older style clutches just suck. They don't work very well. So we did a full crank swap through one of the newer style clutches on it, and it's got a 372 flywheel. Yeah, so it's a bit of a hodgepodge of parts, but it runs pretty freaking good. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, we'll catch you later.